Welcome back to the Canes Cave. I'm Perk, and this is Just Win Canes. Now, Miami just came off a fantastic win against Georgia Tech. Yes, I know Georgia Tech isn't the greatest team in the world, but we did have a solid win against them. We played great on both sides of the ball, and our quarterback, Ja'Cory Brown, in his first start, shows what he got, right? Dynamic guy, can really move. But, maybe not super accurate with the deep ball. Okay, I'll give you that. But, this is his first start. I don't think Gaddis 100% trust him to throw the ball a lot. So I would take this is a good, that game against Georgia Tech was a good game to kind of get him into the flow of the game and get a good feel of the offense. But, like everybody has been complaining, very much vanilla play calling on the part of Gaddis, right? Not going to work against Clemson. Clemson is a dynamic team. They got a pretty good defense. And Ja'Cory is going to have to really be what he truly is and what his strength is, which is a mobile quarterback. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If TVD was playing in this game, I would say TVD would be on his back quite a few times. I mean, our O-line, leaves much to be desired. And, while TVD will move, he can run, he's not, truly mobile quarterback. He's a pocket passer. So I believe Ja'Cory Brown, even if TVD was healthy, which he's not, I think Ja'Cory Brown really gives us the best chance to be really competitive against Clemson. And who knows, maybe even pull out the huge upset. I would love for Miami to be the team to give them 2 losses going into the ACC championship, right? But hey, listen, Clemson's a good team. They are a lock to play in the ACC championship. So we got to give credit where credit is due. But they're not a perfect team, right? Now I was doing a little film study. I was watching the game against Louisville to kind of see what kind of weaknesses we have. And Clemson does have some weaknesses, right? Now, if you watch that game, there wasn't their best game. Did they win the game? Absolutely. But it was a little sloppy. Clemson puts the ball on the ground. Their quarterback, I don't want to butcher his name, Uyungule. Okay. He, threw pick or 2. So, looking at how the Canes defense has been playing against Georgia Tech, against Virginia, defense could really eat on this game, right? They could really, if they can get after Uyungule, force him to run. I think he's a big guy. He's 6'4", 235. He's got a little speed on him, but he's not a blindingly fast quarterback, right? So if we can contain him, put him on his back. Listen, Louisville got quite a few sacks on them. Okay, like I think, like looking at how Louisville plays, our defense is definitely better than them. We're gonna have to be good against the run because of Shipley, but I think we have a very, very good chance of limiting that offense of Clemson. Now look, Uyungule, good quarterback, solid guy, but he's no Trevor Lawrence. Okay, but they are going to try to beat us on the deep ball, right? So, if we look at Georgia Tech, some of those balls they threw, that they had wide open receiver and just couldn't make the connection, couldn't make the pass. Not going to happen against Clemson, right? We cannot give them, get beat deep. We can't give them 5-yard cushions. He's going to make all of those throws, right? Our key is really to get pressure on him, to hurry him, to keep our coverage tight, and to get them to put the ball on the ground, which they did several times against Louisville. Not just the quarterback, but also the receivers or running back put the ball on the ground several times, right? Flip side, we can't put the ball on the ground either, right? And we played a solid game, no turnovers against Georgia Tech. We're going to have to be that disciplined against Clemson. Can't rack up the the penalty yards either against them. Okay, so hate to say it, we're going to have to play a near perfect game to be competitive and pull out a win against Clemson. But like I said, the defense could definitely eat on this game, right? Good news is that Don Chaney Jr. might be back in the lineup. He's been taking reps. They say he's full speed, and they're going to see how he does in practice this week. And on Friday, we should get an announcement of whether or not he's going to play. I think he will. Will he be on a snap count? Absolutely. He hasn't really played the whole season, but just think about it. If Chaney, Parrish, Restrepo, Kobe Young, Will Mallory, if all those guys are fighting to get open, give Ja'Cory Brown, some help, not dropping passes, not fumbling the ball, I think we could actually do some things on offense. And we've seen with Ja'Cory Brown, we can actually get the ball in the end zone, right? Clemson has had a little trouble with mobile quarterbacks. So Ja'Cory Brown gives us the best chance to win this game, and I think he's up for it. I think he's going to go out there and play his best. I think he's going to show out. I think we're really going to see the speed that Brown has. On defense, we're going to have to play a near perfect game. On offense, we have to play a near perfect game. And Borregales is probably going to get some work, right? Now, he had a couple games where he had some misses, but last couple games he's been really solid. So Borregales, I don't want to play a game that's all we do is getting field goals. I don't see that happening in this game, but it is going to fall on him, and he's going to need to be darn near perfect in this game. Headley, been solid all season. Very few bad kicks. We're going to be playing the field position game with them. And so obviously Headley is going to have to do his thing too and keep up his streak, especially how he played last week, man. He was burying Georgia Tech deep, and we're going to need to do that against Clemson. Gaddis, our offensive coordinator, is going to have to do better, right? So the vanilla play calling that he did against Georgia Tech, he's going to have to open that playbook up against Clemson. Ja'Cory Brown's going to have to throw the deep ball, right? So we've seen that he hasn't been super accurate. Hopefully they tighten that up a little bit. He's a little more comfortable. Everybody says he has a great arm. I mean, we know he has the arm strength, but we haven't really seen the accuracy up until this point. But we're going to have to see it this weekend. Guys are going to have to fight to get open. If it's a little short, they're going to have to help him out and come back to the ball. They're going to have to fight for the ball. And I feel very confident with Kobe Young going up for 50-50 balls. 6'5", need to use that height that he has. And Clemson has a little problem with speedy receivers. They have a little problem with speed. I think we need to exploit that to the best of our ability. But that run game is going to have to open up. So the O-line, which has not been super consistent, they're going to have to play their best game against Clemson this weekend. Other news, we did lose one of our veteran players, Gilbert Frierson, our striker, says he's hitting the portal. I wish him the best. I bear him no ill will. I know it's a business decision. This guy, is from Miami. He's dreamed of playing for Miami his whole life, and he sees that there's probably not really a place for him right now on the team. He's got one more year of eligibility, and he probably wants to get some good film before he tries to make a run at getting drafted for the NFL. So, hats off to him. Thank you for your service. And hopefully, he gets to go somewhere where he can start, get some playing time. And let's face it, guys, there's going to be a bunch of people following him in the portal. But look at it this way. When those 20, 25, 30 guys hit the portal, they are making scholarship room for Cristobal's new team, right? We're rebuilding. Let's not forget that. We are rebuilding, right? So anyway, I almost don't want to do a score prediction for this game, but what I will do is I am going to let the coin toss. Hope you can see that. My Miami coin. We're going to do a coin flip. We're going to let the coin decide whether we win this game. The U side heads. The U hand side tails. Do we win or lose, huh? Heads, we win. Hey, the coin has spoken. It's going to be a win for us. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say 28-31 Canes. I know ESPN says we got a 97% chance of losing this game, but the coin has spoken. It's a win for the Canes. All right? So see you this weekend. I'll see you after the game. We'll post a reaction. Go Canes. Canes by 90.